What's going on, people? It's TRB. As always, I'm always excited about new things happening in the trucking industry. I got this video from Your Car. It's a YouTube channel. I want to make sure to give them credit because I sent them a message to ask them if I can share this video, but I was so anxious to get it to you that they didn't give me the response. So if I can't keep this video, feel free to put it in the comments. But until then, basically Freightliner came out with, it's coming out, I think it said in 2021, with an all-electric truck. Pretty dope. What'll be awesome about it is if they can drastically shrink the engine in the trucks and just use the engine to recharge the batteries and have an easy way to swap the batteries in and out. Meaning you pull up to a Freightliner, they hit about 15 screws on each side, drop the batteries, put new batteries in, and you're out in 30 minutes, an hour or less, and keep it moving. That'll cut down on fuel consumption, pollution, and it also give it the range. Right now they're looking at dry drainage, or basically the ports and different things like that, which you'll see in the video that's coming up. But I think it's awesome. I think it's cool, and I want to go ahead and put it out there. I mean, just something even the size of an APU. You ain't got to put it in. Just have an APU that's a lot quieter and uses way less fuel. You know the amount of money you can save on that? Now, they might be a little bit higher. They didn't say anything about price points or anything. I didn't even get through the whole video. I was like, whoa, there it is. It's definitely thanks to Elon Musk and Tesla and the Nicholas Group and all of them folks that's building all these electronic trucks is the reason why the technology is getting pushed forward. All we're waiting on right now is a major breakthrough when it comes to batteries because of the amount of chemicals and waste that comes along with having something like this in vehicles. The disposal process is a little bit, I guess you could put it on one of Elon Musk's rockets and shoot it to the sun, and by the time it get there, it burn up and we ain't got to worry about it no more, right? But shout out to Freightliner for you know, the constant innovation that they're doing on their trucks. Now, this could be in direct contrast to the super truck that came out. What was it? I can't even remember the name of it. Rotellus. You know, they're still focused on it, in which case everybody will still make money, but I think the fueling will lose money because it will have to get transferred over into battery technology. Because if I could just fill up my tanks, you know, to what 150 gallon and run a month off that, because it uses a gallon or two to charge the batteries when they get below 50%. You know that you can't beat it. I'm sorry, you can't beat it. But please be advised, all this stuff is still gearing towards automation of trucks. Basically, the way the technology is going. So if you get in the trucking industry right now, it's still a great time to get into the trucking industry. The technology is not going to do nothing but get better. And I'm excited to see what happens. I am excited to see what happens. Can you imagine? You can end up carrying more weight because how big does a Cummins or a DD15 weigh? You taking off that much amount of weight? Not only that, it get a little bit more aerodynamic because the reason why we got these hoods is because of the engine. So if you can put a huge battery pack under the bottom, and instead of having the weight of the engine, it'd be the weight of the battery and whatever motorized device you have to constantly charge the batteries. Not even that. Me and another guy was talking the other day, because we was looking at the truck that had the solar panels on the top. So if you can have a truck that can, instead of having an engine in the radiator, you know, behind the grill is nothing but a mini wind turbine. Because that's all we do is fight wind all day. Everything is wind resistant. Well, if you can use that resistance to create a charge and to keep the batteries constantly charged, and it kicks on every time the batteries get below 50%, you can technically ride until the batteries go bad. Now, I do think that the battery technology is going to be expensive in the beginning because it's new technology, and anything new is, and what I mean by new technology is using the amount of batteries that they probably need to have in these semi trucks. But I mean, technically, on a windy day, you can look down at your gauge cluster and it can show you the amount of energy being generated by the centripetal force. Wait, what's the word I'm saying? The amount of wind that's coming through the grill of your semi to spin the mini wind turbine that's under your hood. That's free energy. The only thing you got to worry about is when you stop for your 10-hour break, how are you going to charge the batteries? That's about the only thing. And honestly, to be honest with you, if that's I want to say it's somewhat of an easy fix, because you can just have near field technology built into the bottom of the trucks. So anytime you're at a dock and you back in, your truck can charge with near field, with NFC. Not near, what is it I'm looking for? Wireless charging. It can charge like that. They can put them in there in the bottom of the rest there. The only thing is they will have to be super heavy duty, because you got, you know, up to 80,000 pounds running over them, backing up and pulling out. But I think that'd be absolutely amazing. Other than that, I'll let y'all enjoy the video. Again, if UCar want me to take the video down, or Freightliner want me to take the video down, please let me know in the comments. I would definitely put the video on private. You know, if somebody else ends up downloading this video before they get put on private, I ain't got nothing to do with that. It's the right brother, baby. Like, subscribe, share. Thank all you guys for rocking with me. Other than that, follow me on Instagram, The Right Brothers. Follow me on Twitter, The Right Brother. Or Facebook, I am TRB. All right? It'll be better if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter. I'll be more inclined to get back to your comments quicker on any those two social media platforms. All right? See you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please meet the eCascadia. Oh, stop. Guys, no music, no music. You want to hear the eCascadia drive in. So what do you think? It's quite a beauty, isn't it, yeah? This version, and it's just yet one configuration, this version of the eCascadia is configured with e-motors at the axle ends that provide 730 peak horsepower. The batteries provide 550 kilowatt hours of usable capacity. And the vehicle in this configuration has a range of 250 miles. And better yet, we have created the ability to recharge the batteries up to 80% of their capacity in about 90 minutes, giving the driver another 200 miles of electrified range. When you look at these stats, this is just our starting point. We will answer the same questions on e-trucks that we have been answering for trucks at Daimler since we rolled out our first commercial vehicle in 1896. How can we improve the range? How can we improve the payload? How can we reduce its energy consumption? And most importantly, how can we improve the real cost of ownership for our customers? We have much to learn, but we are well on our way. Let me tell you a little bit about this truck. When the driver sits in the captain's seat, they will find that the truck is equipped with state-of-the-art driver instrumentation and a human-machine interface, HMI as we call it, designed to provide vehicle performance data in the driver's field of view. The HMI allows the operators to make quick and informed decisions for optimizing the performance of the battery electric powertrain to match their use case needs. So let's talk a little bit about customer use cases for these types of vehicles. The Class 8 tractor here is designed for local and regional distribution and drayage, especially the short-haul movement of intermodal containers, be they from rail yards or from shipyards. Overall, this is an ideal application for customers whose routes have a distinct range radius and its operating model provides time for battery recharging. The rail and ocean port applications are well suited because the trucks make 2 to 3 round trips per day on a dedicated route from the port to the staging lot. The trucks travel less than 150 miles per day, and they are able to charge overnight at dedicated charging stations. The driving environments for these types of trucks and these applications is very predictable. We're also addressing the needs for intercity and urban pickup and delivery, beverage and short haul applications as well. For our customers operating in the pickup and delivery services, they are typically running on a more or less dedicated route. We will install battery charging stations at consistent locations to provide the customer the ability to make round trips from their warehouses to multiple points around the city, anticipating that they're going to be running less than 150 miles per day. Now, other use cases abound, but in the heavy-duty segment, you will find us concentrating initially on port drayage and this short-haul pickup and delivery types of applications.